Hey everybody, this is Tembiota coming at you with another third-party Transformers review. This time I have projects CA-03 Thundershred from the Fansproject's Causality Crossfire line. And looking at the box, you can see Thundershred through the window right here. But looking at the box, you can see him in his robot mode through the window and pictured right here in a drawing. And on the side, we have him in his robot mode. Just a picture of him in his robot mode. And on the back we got him in a couple of poses, in his robot and his alt mode. And then pictures of him with his different accessories and such. And then on this side we got a picture of him just as a cartoon kind of stylized drawing. On the bottom we have just warnings, and then on the top we have the Causality Crossfire logos with him with that picture, that same picture that's on the front. Alright, now let's get this thing open and check him out. And here we have Thundershred out of his box and in his alternate mode. And all us Transformers fans will recognize him as G1 Shrapnel. Inside the box he does come with this nice little card with a portrait of him, and on the back it has some bios and stuff. Let me focus on that for you so you can read that. And then he also comes with his instruction sheet, nicely colored instruction sheet on how to transform. Even as nice as this instruction sheet is, it is missing kind of a step in this area right here where like right before you move these arms up right here, you have to push these. You can see where it does it. You have to push these hips back, but it doesn't show that step anywhere in here. So, but we'll go ahead and show off Thundershred. He does stand under his own weight on his legs. His legs are on ball joints, and they are pretty nice and tight. Or at least these front two are. The back one is a little bit looser, and then it's on this kind of hinge right here too. But his mandibles do open and close a little bit, so you can get a little play action right there. It's about all the articulation that he has in his beetle mode. As you can see, his hands do stick out of his back a little bit. Alright, and to show you the underside and the top side, and to transform him, first of all, what we're going to need to do is just go ahead and pull off these little pinchers. And the easiest way to pull these off is to, it has a double hinge that connects this. There's a hinge that, a clip that kind of connects to this purple part, and there's a clip that connects right here. So the best way to do this without disconnecting it from this part is to make it straight like that. There's a it'll kind of wedge it. There's two little like wedge things right there in there, and that'll keep this one from slipping out, because most of the time if you just grab it like that and pull it like that, this one will pop out instead of this one. So you grab that and then you can just pull straight out, and it'll pull that off without pulling off this, without pulling it off from right here. And I'll go ahead and do that for the other side. Just grab it like that and just pull, and that all comes off. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go down to these legs right here. And these legs, when you have it transformed into his bug mode, they tab in. There's a little peg and a tab right here, and those tab in together. It doesn't really tab in all that great. I kind of maybe fiddled around with it a little bit more. It would go in there. Like I got it tabbed in really good on this one, but this one I'm kind of having a little bit of problems with. But it's probably just me transforming it a little wrong. But alright, so pull out this part of his weapon, and then once I have all this stuff untabbed, then we can take and then rotate out this black piece right here. When you rotate that out, it'll actually take his arm. You gotta kind of bend that up a little bit so it doesn't get hung in there. And pull out that arm and just rotate that leg all the way around. And then we'll do this for this side right here. And rotate. See, if you don't pull that arm up, it gets caught in here. So pull the arm up a little bit and then rotate it the rest of the way. Alright, and to transform the arm up, what we're going to do is there's a hinge right here. Just hinge that up like that and just rotate it up. And we'll go ahead and do that for this side too. And then this piece right here and this piece are connected, I guess, like through a post through the body. So what you want to do is just pull these legs back first, and then what you want to do is take this and turn it like that, and then it'll kind of click when it gets all the way to the spot where it needs to go, and it'll just kind of rest there. And once you have that done, then you take the arms, rotate it, and rotate it down like that. Take this arm and rotate it there and then down. And then, like I was telling you, where it's not showing a step is this part right here. In the transformation, it doesn't tell you to push these hips back. These hips are on a track right here, and you can push them, you can slide them forward and back for the transformation. So to transform them back into robot mode, you're going to need to push them forward because they're pushed back for his bug mode. So push them forward, and then get these arms out of the way, and then we're going to take these hips and rotate them all the way around. And then these legs right here, they go ahead and just fold up right here. They don't peg in anywhere, they just kind of sit there. So go ahead and put those right there. And then to do his feet, or to transform his feet, you're going to take this, and the foot is actually pegged into a little peg right here. Right there, it's pegged in to right here. So just like that whenever you transform it. Okay, so right here is where you turn it, because then you get clearance. So right there, come on, foot, there you go. So it's going to rotate like that, and then bend it down like that, and just rotate it under like that. It's kind of messy, but I'll try to do a little bit better on this side. So we'll undo this, and then while we have a little bit of clearance, we can start rotating this foot. See, it gets hung up on all these tabs and everything, and so you kind of, there it goes. So you rotate that around, and then spin it, and then on this little ball joint, you're going to spin it like that, and then it goes underneath there. And just kind of even up all these little joints. Alright, so the next, what you're going to do is just take this, and you can have it back like this or up a little bit. The official transformation shows that you're going to take these and kind of go like that, and kind of go like that, just as, I guess, kind of decoration. Me personally, I like to just take it and go straight down with them, just to kind of get them out of the way. And then I'm standing up a little bit, adjust them a little bit more. Come on, adjust. You're going to take this panel right here, flip it up, and it's going to reveal his head. And take that and just kind of rotate it around, and then it'll just kind of sit here on his back. It does have a clip, and it has like a little peg and a little notch in here, but it doesn't really peg in that well. So Alright, and for his weapons, you can leave them like this and make like kind of long claws, and these do attach to his forearms. So to attach him to his forearms, he has the his little slot right here, and you're just gonna tab it right there, and then push it up onto his forearms, and it'll tab in on his forearms. And then for the other side, I'll try to show you this a little bit better. Tab it in, clip that in, and then push that up like that. And so you can have his arm is a little loose right here on this side, on this arm. But you can have kind of some long claws, or you can also take and just kind of wiggle these out. Take those out like that. When you take those out, you can take this piece right here and take all these pieces and attach them like that, and it makes a kind of like a large Chinese star kind of shuriken thing, and he can hold that in his hand with that little peg right there. So you just tab that into his hand, and he has kind of a large throwing star thing. But I'm having that problem with his hand, or with this shoulder, or with this elbow right here, where it just doesn't really hold it that well. You can kind of prop it up against his leg like that, where it looks like he's holding it out. But then if you want a shorter kind of claw look, you can take these pieces and then clip them into there like that, and then he has shorter claws. His shuriken does tab into his back with this little post right here into that hole. So you can go like that. I tend to like posing him like this, where you take so you have this post right here. You're gonna want it on the top. And this is how I usually do it. Take this, go like that, and then you go like that, and you can take it and tab it onto his back, and it kind of looks like he has his pinchers sticking out of his back, or they're supposed to come out right here, but I think if you tab these, what you can do, you can take these and put these on here. They come like way out, and then they come like way up like that. I don't really like that style too much. And then you can just take these pieces right here, these extra pieces, and just stick them onto here. Myself, haven't had any problems with the claws or anything breaking. You know, since they have these little posts right here, like I haven't had any problems with any of this stuff breaking or anything. So I know that some people have, and with the next figure that they released, Stormbomb, they actually gave some replacement pieces for the ones that broke. For the ones that were having, for the people that have problems, for the people that were having problems with these actually breaking. But like I said, I had no problems with mine at all. As for articulation, he has a ball joint on his shoulder, so you can go all the way up, and then you can come out not really on that ball joint, but he has a joint. You can see the little post right here, this little metal post. He has a hinge right there that'll actually allow you to extend his arm out in that direction. Then he has a kind of a bicep cut right here. You can see it right there. Then he has a elbow hinge right here, and then he has another kind of ball joint right here, so you can get a double elbow joint out of that if you want to. And then his hands, it doesn't look like his hands rotate. His hands don't rotate. They're made out of a different plastic, but they don't rotate. Then his legs are, his hips are on a ball joint, and it goes out about that far, so if you extend both of them out all the way, you can get about there. And he does have a thigh cut up here, so you can rotate that out. And he has a knee joint right here, and there's no cut right here. That's just nothing. And then his legs are on ball joints. It's on a ball joint, and then there's a hinge right here also. So then his waist can rotate, and his head is also on a ball joint, so you get all kinds of motion, range of motion on that. And that'll conclude my review of Fansproject's CA-03 Thundershred. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you next time.